we've really got to draw a line in the sand under these real estate market collapses, really to ensure a sentiment that there isn't going to be broader contagion. There's really got to be a sentiment also that we're ending a war with the private sector. And as you said, there's really been a drip feed to date of stimulus measures. We need that to really kind of provide a positive jolt and sustained jolt, and something of the scale of these white lists around real estate, and just an overall sentiment that the sector will be supported robustly and indefinitely to ensure a lack of contagion is critical for those global investors to come back at volume.
Can I just ask you, because, we talk about the whitelist, and, it's obviously a draft, and there's the 50 companies that are named, but obviously we know the ones that are realistically really being targeted in order to try and pop them up. Do you foresee that they're just going to go state? That, because the amount of capital it's going to take for the central authorities to pump into these companies to shore them up and to, settle off all of the debt load and restructure and everything else, shouldn't they just take them completely private? I shouldn't say private, but, state-owned, and just be done with it and take that load onto their central sheet?
The irony here is that actually the damage from the real estate sector as a whole is much less than is perceived externally, right? The real estate sector is really, its negative contribution to GDP has narrowed from 4% last year to about 2% this year. None of those kind of key health check measures around GDP, around real estate are at the sphere that we would worry about kind of at a Lehman type moment. So, the loan to mortgage ratio in major cities is about 40%. Mortgages are unlimited personal liabilities, so there's a very low default rate. Capital adequacy ratios are more than 15%. NPLs are only at about 1.6%. So this really, for me, is more about how do we quell investor fears globally rather than true fears of contagion and destruction within the broader economy.